Reading rebels read banned books. Are you going to be a rebel? Hello, welcome to my channel, another bibliophile reads. My name is Greg, and on this week, October 5th to October 11th, is Banned Books Week, and I am celebrating the reading of banned books. This is sort of a response to MJ at Reading This Life, who put out her own video about her passion against banning books. I share that passion with her. I bought this t-shirt from her. It says, "Reading Rebels, read banned books." I think it's still available at her apparel store. Go check out her channel for more details. But it is important to read banned books in America in this day and age because more and more often books are getting banned. Now, ask yourself, what is a banned book? I have two definitions. The first comes from the American Library Association, ALA. The ALA distinguishes between a challenge and a ban. A challenge is an attempt to remove or restrict materials based on the objection of a person or a group. A banning is the removal of those materials. So in this case, if a parent says such and such a book is offensive and should be removed, or objectionable and should be removed, that is a challenge. If the organization or the school removes that book, then it is officially a banned book. It does not matter if that book is available at your local Barnes & Noble. According to that school, it is a banned book. Don't give me that sorry-ass excuse. It's available at Barnes & Noble. No. If the school removes the book from its circulation, then it becomes a banned book, according to the ALA. The second definition comes from PEN America. PEN America uses a broader, access-oriented definition of a school book ban. According to PEN, PEN America defines a school book ban as any action taken against a book based on its content and as a result of a parent or community challenges, administrative decisions, or in response to direct or threatened action by governmental officials that leads to a book being either completely removed from the availability to its students or where to access the book is restricted or diminished. I kind of like the definition of PEN America. But again, this defies that objection that some people raise that will say, if it's available at Barnes & Noble, it's not banned. No, for the second time, if the book is removed from access where students are trying to find that book, it is a ban. It is a school book ban. And why is this important that people pay attention to school book bans or book bans of any sort whatsoever? Before we get to book bans, let's just talk a little bit about book burning. That is an extreme form of book banning. Here is an image you should be familiar with. This is Berlin, Germany in 1933, I think. Goebbels told the students of Berlin University to burn those evil books that were polluting the German spirit. And here is a picture of Tennessee in 1922, where the Christian nationalist pastor Greg Locke encouraged his congregation to burn books. So don't say book burning does not happen in the United States the way it did in Berlin, Germany under the Nazis. And why should you be worried about people burning a few books? Let me quote the German 19th century poet Heinrich Heine. He famously stated, "Where they burn books, they will ultimately burn people." I think that could very much be true. But let me modify his quote just a little bit, since we're not exactly talking about book burning, we're talking about book banning. So let me exchange burn for ban. Where they ban books, they will ultimately ban people. That is very much the case in the United States in this year of 2025. Take a look at the types of books most often banned. They are books being banned by authors of color, authors who identify with the LGBTQ plus community. These are the authors that the white Christian nationalists want to ban. They want to remove their books. They do not want people learning about them. Because once you stop learning about them, once you stop identifying with them as one of your fellow human beings, it becomes just a little easier if you want to restrict their rights. So maybe you want to say the queer trans community, they're psychologically unfit to own firearms. They're psychologically unfit to vote. Ban them, restrict them, get them out of your community. This is where book bans will eventually lead. Now, to be perfectly honest, a lot of these banned books are not my personal cup of tea, but I do occasionally read them because I want to learn about these communities. I want to learn about these authors who are just a little bit different from me. A few years ago, when I made a previous video on this subject of banned books, one of the commenters talked about a grossly obscene book, and that book was Gender Queer. It is a memoir of a non-binary person. So of course, I decided I was going to read this grossly obscene memoir. It was not gross. It was not obscene. It was rather timid and tame and quaint, even considering its subject. Yes, there was a little bit of naughty pictures in this book, but not too naughty. And I kept asking myself, where is the obscenity? Where is the grossness? It was not available in Genderqueer. It was just a memoir of a non-binary person. And why that memoir, again, was not my personal cup of tea, I can imagine a younger person who is struggling with these feelings that this author went through and getting great depth, great meaning, and a feeling of relief, knowing that there are other people like them out there in this world. That is why it is important not to ban books. Do not ban them in schools. Do not ban them in bookstores. Do not ban them anywhere. No book should be banned. If you disagree with the subject, don't read it. It's really rather that simple. No one has a gun to your head and forcing you to read these books. So those are my thoughts on banned books. This is Banned Books Week, so go out and read a banned book. If you are not able to read a banned book during Banned Books Week, read it some other week in the year, some other month. Or maybe you should read multiple banned books during the year. MJ at Reading This Life has a book club, I'm with the Band, where every month she selects a banned book for the group to read. And while I do not read every banned book every month, I am with the Band. It is an important book club for people to join and read. Read banned books, because you will become a better human being if you do, in my humble opinion. Thank you for watching, and keep on reading.